Can you dig it? So, sorry, I didn't read it out. Can you go back to the first bit again? So it's going. Oh, we've got the e-buggy. We need to get the lower finals for electric up, for IC up. And yeah, so it's Gavin Powell in pole. Then it's Lennart Schellemann, Giles Blackwell, Alex Page, Colin Meyer, Edgar Torrientales, number 6. He's the professional motocross rider. Ben Woods, Carl O'Connor, Michael Gugisberg, Stefan Lungedal, Aus Al-Nuis, and our 4 bump ups: Mark Everett, Robson White, Wes Miles, and Matt Jessup. 4 Brits bumped up. So yes, so it is Edgar Torrientales, and I believe there's going to be an interview with the man on the end of day video, which James and Matt were knocking up. And Frank has something to say. I turned him on to say it. Go on, Frank.
Oh no, I'm just prepping. I'm going to let you handle.
What, you're
all
prepping,
of the...
saying something, like breathing in. How much prep is there to actually saying something?
Not a lot.
I must say something.
Not in this commentary.
I keep
there's
forgetting
no
Adam cannot hear. Adam is literally 4 feet from me.
So
but
we can
because of
talk
the
about
background
Adam
noise, he can't
constantly.
hear a thing. And he's now going, what are you
This
talking
guy
about?
right here.
All he hears is Adam. And no, so I've never seen a man look so confused. I've knocked a chip out of it. Oh, no, right, so this next final will get underway in a minute, which is going to involve the important thing, which is Jan. No, Jan can carry on eating actually, because we only got one camera at the moment, so that's fine. Who is going to win? My guess is not the person you expect, and definitely not the people at 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first lap.
I'm going to put my money on some Kuwaiti glory here, judging from past races.
Go on.
Well, just the guy in 11th. I'm just going to go for him.
Okay. I think actually normally one of the bump ups has got through every time. It's all very exciting. The track by the loop right below us is looking very rough indeed. They're going to do some patching work on that overnight.
Yeah, they did some last night as well.
They slapped a spade on it. Out they'll come. We're going to get a whole quotient of 15 cars actually taking the start. And away they jolly well go. Now that was the cleanest start so far, up to that point where it went wrong. Don't say that's the cleanest start so far, because it will all go into carnage.
Within half a second, you're wrong.
It took 3 marshals to sort that one out, but none of them landed on their backside. And 5 cars have got stuck at the end of the Model 2, and the net result is car 3 and car 6, which is Blackwell and our motocross fan, Torrientales, have broken away. So Blackwell leads. In second place is Torrientales. In third place now coming round, who knows who it is. Oh, timing up please. It's Powell. So Gavin Powell, then Ben Woods, Michael Gugisberg and Stefan Lungedal. And as they come round, it is those 2 who've broken away. Torrientales and Blackwell, and then it's a third, and then this is the battle for 4th and 5th, which just comes to this one, which is the one. I think. Oh no, he flipped over. It was the 1-12, and the one's got the 10. That's not happening now. So as they go over, it's the 1 and the 2. It's Salmon and Gavin Powell are fighting over 5th, but there's actually 11 cars in the air at the same time. And a fabulous opening salvo by Giles Blackwell, taken away very comfortably and backed up by Edgar Torrientas, but now going round the Agamo. Quite interesting reinterpretation of the track there.
Yeah, but that blue car right in front of the referee as well.
3rd place is, I think, 7.
Yep, he
Ben
had to
Woods.
wait.
4th, 5th and 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th are all together and flowing around, and I will tell you their order when they go through start-finish. They will be different by the time I finish talking, and indeed it is, because car 7 had to make a mistake. Drops down 1. It's Blackwell, Torrientas, Woods, Ginsberg, Salmon and Powell and Miles. But at the moment we're still able to settle down because there's no real way they're all actually rolling together. Oh dear. Now I'm wondering if this is just because it's the lower finals, or is this going to be a really, really difficult track to race on, even for the top drivers? Is that it's so difficult to keep in any space. Torrientas still in 2nd, and now we've got the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th battle, which is 1. I think it's got Ben Woods in there, but we'll watch the numbers come across. In 3rd at the moment. No, car 5's nipped through. Car 1 made a mistake underneath us. So it's now Gigesbird in 9 in 3rd. Then the car 5 of Colin Meyer. Wes Miles is 14, is now into 5th place. No, I don't see car 9 there anymore. Still being led by 3 and 6. Yep, 9's broken away, Gisberg. So this is 4th, this is this blue car now, which is the 5. And then the 14 and the 9, I think that was the 9. It's the 14 of Wes Miles, certainly. It might be the 2, are battling hard. So he's disappeared now. It was the 2, but he's way back. So Miles now has a bit of a break on. 3 seconds. The mistakes made by Meyer, and that takes out Miles as well, which lets it. Oh my God! Do you know what? Make it up for yourself, everybody, because they're not staying on the ground long enough. Apart from the top 2 are doing a really good job. No one else is actually staying on the ground. And someone's gone off in the wind, you know. I might give them another 5 minutes to sort themselves out. 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes down. So let's try this again. 3rd place is Michael Gugeberg, who had a slightly dodgy lap, I think, in the 9. Just behind him now is Mark Everett, who's bumped up from the 12 spot. And going round there is the 5th place man. So Paul's got the 5th place guy, who I think is Robson White, who's bumping up. And then there's a plethora of cars who don't seem to know their backsides from the corner of their arms. So this is the 5th place man, Robson White, who's trying to catch up with Mark Everett, who's in the last transfer spot at the moment. Oh, and he got unsighted by the marshal. So White has dropped completely out of contention with a nightmare lap. He's currently making love to a board below us. So White is out of it now. Everett's moved to 3rd. Gigesberg's dropped down to 4th. Just want to remind you that Giles Blackwell and Edgar Torrientas are not having a problem at all. You've got 9 and 11, Gigesberg and Alan of Aus, and I'm not sure whether they're now 3rd and 4th. They are. So Gigesberg, no, hang on. Everett 3rd, Gigesberg 4th. The battle is down the straight. This is the right battle to be with. And 5th place is the second of these 2 cars, which is Aus Al Nazouf from Kuwait, the Kuwaiti chasing down Gigesberg from Switzerland.
Aus is my pick to win.
And he's just hit the tyre as soon as you said that. But he's got away with hitting the tyre of doom. And now he slides on. So he's dropping back a little bit at the moment. But he is the 5th man and chasing. He's chasing Gigesberg, who's made certainly enough mistakes to make you think there's a good chance he'll make another one.
Aus was dead last coming across the loop the first time.
Not always the worst place to be, oddly. Now he's gaining definitely. This time round, the difference is just 0.8 of a second. But he's got it on the inside, so he picks it up as. And then the Gigesberg goes again. Oh, and Gigesberg now. So we now need to pick out Gigesberg to see if he can actually gain on Anauf. But Anauf was looking very, very good. As you said, Al Nuis, sorry, it was looking very, very good. As you said, it already gained a huge amount of time before Gigesberg threw it off the track again. So 9 minutes to go, 6 minutes down. Managed to get some sanity into this with it, but actually car 3 of Blackwell has dropped down. Might be he's already made his fuel stop. Edgar Torrientas is leading. Mark Everett. Then it's Aus Al-Nusuf, who's got 5 seconds on Gugelson. We are on Michael Gigersberg here in 5th. Over the model tomb. Dropped way down with the backside pro line, the big hole. Keep hearing things, there's a couple of cars
It's not
limping.
really attacking these jumps. It's not going to be able to catch up to 4th place like this.
I think when he tries to attack, he falls off. It's one of those things, you get to the point where the car isn't handling very well, what are you going to do? Just try and get it round as best you can. He's in 5th, just going as best you can. There's many a slip that can be made by any of the guys up ahead.
Are you doing your senior yearbook photo?
I certainly am. I'm waiting for something to happen. Toyenteras comes round. He's Aus goes a bit wide, and in fact, Toyenteras in Gigersberg in just doing this has managed to gain on Aus, the Q80 Al-Nusuf, in this last lap by just trolling round until he made a minor mistake at the end there, but the leads come down by about a second and a half. With halfway gone, halfway to go. So Gigersberg has just got past. There's been a mistake by herself, and then Gigersberg makes mistakes. This is a battle of 4th and 5th again. And Gigersberg makes another mistake. He just got ahead. But bad marshalling as well. Terrible marshalling. Oh dear, Gigersberg was marshalled by the awful marshal. The man fell over 3 times, didn't do anything about it. So Gigersberg's dropped right down. We're in the middle of the pit stop strategy, which makes it even more confusing as possible. And Aus has now lost it, and he's thrown it off twice. So badly marshalled. Now, I'm actually quite sure where he is now, if I'm really honest, as he goes in for a pit stop as well. We're going to have to give a couple of laps now, because I was slightly confused for it before they went in.
Yeah, the pit stops always throw me.
Well, it's fine when they actually know what they're doing. So Edgar Torrientas is still leading. Mark Everett is 2nd. Charles Blackwell is 3rd. Now, scored as 4th was Aus Al-Nusuf. But I don't think that happened after the next lap because he definitely had a problem. Very slow stop for that blue car. There's been a flame out for one of the lower order machines. That's Wilson, that's Mark Robson, that's Robson White going in for fuel. It looks like a lot of people before they went into fuel got confused by life. And then Gigersberg going in fuel. Go back on the fuel stuff. Go back on the pit. Let's take Gigersberg. That's it. Take the car now. It's leaving now. He was in 5th after some terrible marshalling. It was his fault he crashed, but terrible marshalling after that. So Gigersberg was in 5th prior to the round of pit stops. I think he's one of the last to go. There's only just under 6 minutes left. Over the Model Tune section. Turn right, Gigersberg. Where will he be after his next stop? Well, after this lap. So I think he may well have dropped down to 6th or 7th. Already Torrientas, Blackwell and Everett have got a plus. White has got off his 4th.
With that yellow.
The yellow car is now off the track upside down and dead. And it's Aus Al-Nusuf who's actually picked up the lead in front of him. Now that wasn't the yellow car. So it's White now. Robson White who's picked up 4th. Now theoretically, slightly ahead of here should be the 11 car, and he is. So we need to move forward 2 cars, Paul, to the 11 car coming underneath him now with the purple back end to it. Thank you, fantastic stuff. This is our 5th place man, Aus Al-Nusuf of Q8. Now the Q80 has a very simple program, and that's to try and catch up the distances behind, which is not how you do it by landing in a hole as soon as you're on camera.
Way too much throttle in that jump.
So 4th and 5th, he managed to rather aggressively put Google off, but I'm afraid that
now they're together again.
It's a good bit of driving that Torrientas is getting onto another lap almost before they're doing their next one. So White hasn't completed his lap. So White is not over yet in 4th place. I think he just put underneath him now. Now where's White gone? He's 35 seconds back. They're all a lap down. So what's happened is that Torrientas has lapped up to about position 4. So Al-Nusuf apparently, according to this, is only about a second and a half behind White. But I can't see a car that's near him. And there's White in the 13. So yes, it's not very far. The car just going around. We need to be on Al-Nusuf as we were before. That's the car we need to be on, Paul. No, one car forward. He is in 5th. White is at the end of the straight as he goes round. So it's about the 10-metre quad there and a double jump. So it's not much in it. And it's really about keeping it on the island. There's been a good couple of laps for White. He's not made a mistake for a while, which is rare. And he's just hit someone, but not someone important. Al Sunuf again lands badly from the hop up, but he is still in 5th. 3 minutes to go. That's 6, probably 5 more laps after this, possibly 6, probably 5 at this pace. Who's that upside down in front of there?
That was a very
That was
close
car
call.
2. That's the long lost Leonard Sharman. Now Al Sunuf is 2 seconds behind White. White's last lap, Robson White did a 33.5. He did a 34.2, so he lost 0.7 of a second that time round. This seems like a better lap for the Q80, but Robson White has been clean this lap as well. Mark Everett goes through 14 seconds behind there, and the lap reset. And the distance is 2 seconds between White and Al Sunuf. Robson White did a 33.7 and a 33.8 for Al Sunuf. So basically in ground speed, Robson White is fine. If it's really down to if he makes a mistake. At the moment he's trying to get a lap on 6. Oh, but it's Al Sunuf who makes a mistake, gets away with it, only about a second there. 2 minutes 12 to go. White's not done White's had a bit of a bad lap as well actually. He's been jiggled about by some other cars. He's offline slightly. There he goes over the loop now. Al Sunuf goes now with heavy brakes to turn the corner, and that lead's going to come down, and it's come down to, stay where it was. They both had bad laps. Both did a 38 for Robson White and a 36.7 for Al Sunuf. He picked up about 10th there. So he's now looking up, and White and Al Sunuf are now much closer. Now they suddenly got close. White is below me in the white and pink car, 30, and Al Sunuf is right behind him for the bump up point. So Robson White needs to keep it going. It's 13 and 11. Both of them start toward the back of the track, and they're now really close, and they're right together. And Al Sunuf gets a nasty band there, and he's going to lose some time. As he enters the Agama, you can see that orangey white car just leaving it. Where's he gone now? He's back on again. The marshal lost his hat, might be his glove. I think he probably heard the rather overexcited Tannoy man shouting his name, and suddenly it all went wrong for him.
Oh, that can throw you off so badly.
So Robson White, unseen by us, has actually done nothing wrong and managed to get through, but now is he going to drop out? Oh, who's that coming past him?
45 seconds left.
And the gap
Two more
is
laps.
about 3 seconds. So Robson White. Al Sunuf is not having a very good time. He's being overtaken by people now. He might not even be in 5th. Robson White just needs to get it round this corner and do one more lap in 4th place. Let's pick up our 4th place man going down the straight now, Paul, with the mainly white car, the red flashes at front. It's only down to whether he makes a mistake now, is whether he won't qualify, and that's a bit of a mistake, and that's all. No, he's all right there.
He's on his last lap.
He's making a pig's ear of this lap, but it's not cost him so far. Down the model tune section, turns sharp right, drops down the 3 elements of the hill into the big hole, hops up into the Absolute Hobbies step, and then over the S-Work steps. Round the Saw corner, he's got about 4 corners to go for a double bump up, and he's blown it! He's blown it! But when he gets Marshall, he's got a fat, slow Marshall, but no one's gone past him! No one went past him, despite the waddling. He's done it again!
He does across!
He's done it!
There he is.
Oh, how hard can you try and throw that one away? That was a terrible, terrible, terrible last lap, but he
really
still
didn't want
qualified. He got badly marshalled by a, what's the word for it, unathletically shaped Marshall. And then after that, he didn't crash again. But he still qualified. Well, my goodness gracious me. That's a surprise. So let's see the results then, young Frank. No, you done it wrong. Hey, you haven't taken off the race result yet. No, you haven't taken off the race results yet.
I'm clicking the wrong clear button.
We've all been there. Edgar Torrientes won this one. Mark Everett was second. Giles Blackwell third.